Yes, this is why it's called the Champions League. This is why it's one of the top 10 most viewed sports events in the world. Bro, the Champions League years is truly back, and it's back with its alright, back with its surprises. Who could believe that Garabak could come from 2-0 down and still go ahead to get a win? Who could believe that Union Berlin can actually go and do the invisible? Is it the invisible? Yeah, call it whatever you want to call it, man. But then they did it. Or yet, was it the other surprises that had produced 8 second half goals that has only happened once in the history of the Champions League? Make of it whatever you want to make of it. But then the Champions League surely is back. I mean, just take a look at this result. Just take a look at this result that you're seeing behind me. Bro, this is really the Champions League standard. You can't get it anywhere. I assure you, you can't get it anywhere. Starting with the Arsenal game, it's what I made a video before the game and I said Arsenal was going to get a comfortable win, and of course they did. Got a comfortable win. Although it wasn't that comfortable from the beginning, they struggled in the first half due to the midfield dominance, which I made mention in my previous post. You can go on ahead and check on my YouTube post. You will see it there if you've not seen it already. You can. It was a bit toxic in the midfield. The midfield battle was strong in the first half, and then in the second half, Arteta was my man of the match. Came on, made the right substitutions. Like I said in that video, Arsenal's second 11 could have gone and still gotten a result. And bet what? It was absolutely right. Absolutely right. Now, the second 11 that came up from the bench did the changes, second half changes, and it was the first time in the Champions League also that you are getting two second half substitutes, making assists, giving each other an assist to win a match. Man, Trossard giving Martinelli the first assist, the assist for the first goal, and also Martinelli returning the favor for the second goal. Bro, it was okay. Now, these guys were relegated to the bench and they came out firing with every atom of fire in their stomachs, and it was obvious. It was everything that every Arsenal fan would have wanted. It is everything that any Arsenal fan would have wanted. It's okay. It's fine. The next PSV versus USG game that produced the biggest upset of the night, according to me, to my own standard, the biggest upset of the night. Everything was just going amazing. Now, USG had a comfortable lead not up till late in the game where PSV were able to pull a goal back. I've always said it that PSV has been very consistent in conceding goals, and which was bad in my post. But then it came to play again, failing to nail the gap. This, bearing in mind that this was USG's first Champions League game, Promise David putting his name on the mark. That Canadian international, that guy really put his name on the mark by scoring their first Champions League goal ever from the penalty spot. I think it's a good thing for the Canadian national team, bearing in mind that they will be hosting the World Cup in 2026, co-hosting with USA and the rest. But then, take nothing away from these guys. They are good. They are solid. They have been very consistent. Then the next game was the game between Benfica and Garabak. Bro, that game cooked. When I say that game cooked, it cooked because 2-0 down and they were comfortable ahead. Benfica was so comfortable in the game. Then the next thing, it was back to back recovery until Garabak were able to win the game. Kudos to them. Their first win in the Champions League group stage. And bro, you can just but give it to them. Like I said, this is the Champions League, and you can expect the unexpected. Then to Turin Stadium, Juventus. Are you guys playing basketball or what? Over the weekend, it was 4 goals thriller. They conceded, scored, had to back and forth, back and forth. Then this time again, the same thing. Bro, what are you guys doing? Are you in the wrong spot? Let us know, man, because man, this is just outrageous. Left it late before they got a win. Scored the last game, scored what's it called? The last two goals in the extra minutes. Bro, this is something that gets to be written only in the Champions League. Believe me, yes. And I made mention of a certain guy in my post when I was analyzing that game, and that is Dusan Vlahovic. That guy could be deadly. And of course, I was right. Yes, I was right. That guy was so deadly. He scored two goals again last night. And bro, give it to him. Give him his flowers. I think at this point, Juventus should be saying, thank God we didn't sell this guy. Thank God he's still in our team. And that is just the only thing. Then Marcel fans, bro, I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. I know what you're going through because everybody is saying you were robbed. Well, I don't want to say anything about that. But then that game was such a thriller. I remember mentioning a certain Mason Greenwood who was out for redemption. That guy has been out for 2 years. 2 years without playing football, without kicking a ball, and that guy came back and was firing. And where else did he make this whole thing count apart from better than the Bernabeu? That guy, it's really cool. You needed to see the first goal, the goal he set up for Timothy, where it's really a masterclass. It was really a cool guy. Good hold up play, and it was obviously a knockout thing for them. Nice game of football. And shout out to Master Tunhu. That guy really did well against that Marcel team. That guy is one to watch for the future. Madrid actually has a way of getting this young talent, and it's something that it's worthy of mentioning. Then up to the London Stadium, where Tottenham were actually won by a goal to nil. I knew that game was going to be a tight one. I knew it was going to be a tight one, like I predicted in my post. It's something that is expected. It's always going to be a cagey one, but it's always going to be a cagey one. Tottenham coming back into the Champions League after how many years out, and the way they came back into the Champions League, well, finishing in the last five of the Premier League, but being able to come back to the Champions League through the UEFA Europa Cup win, and then everybody had questions on their lip, but then they made it count. They won, and it was an awesome game. It was really an awesome game, bro. Check out my next post. Check out my next post for tonight's fixtures. And bro, with these things that I've done, you can bank on my predictions. This is just the beginning. Like, share, comment. We love you.